Magnet Fun by Lisa Oram. What you already know. Motion is the act of moving. Objects can move in different ways and in different directions. A force is a push or pull that makes an object move. It takes a lot of force to move some objects. It takes only a little force to move other objects. Some forces do particular jobs and have special names. Gravity is a force that pulls things toward Earth. When you jump, gravity pulls you back to Earth. Using force to move an object is work. You do more work if you use a lot of force to move an object. Friction is a force that slows down or stops moving objects. When there is a little friction, objects will move easily. When there is a lot of friction, objects are harder to move. Friction makes heat. You can feel this when you rub your hands together. A simple machine is a tool with few or no moving parts. A wheel and axle, a wedge, a screw, and a lever are examples of simple machines. Some animal body parts, such as a bird's beak, work like simple machines. Magnets can push or pull certain metal objects. Attract means to pull toward. Repel means to push away. The strongest parts of a magnet are called the magnet's poles. Magnets can be very useful, and they can also be a lot of fun. In this book, you will learn more about magnets. What is a magnet? There are magnets in many things around you. Some puzzles and games use magnetic pieces. Cabinet and refrigerator doors can close with magnets. Some magnets are hidden in machines, such as those inside a computer. The force of a magnet is called magnetism. You can't see magnetism, but you can feel it. Try gathering magnets together. Find ones of different sizes and shapes. How do they act on each other? Is the magnetic force the same in all parts of a magnet? What happens if you try stacking the magnets? Magnets have different strengths. How can you tell which ones are the strongest? Magnetic materials. Magnetic materials contain metal. This metal is usually iron. Magnetic materials stick to a magnet. Look at the objects in the picture. Which ones are made of magnetic material? Foil is made of metal, but it's not magnetic. Foil is made from a metal called aluminum. It does not contain iron, so it does not stick to a magnet. You can use magnets to make a game. Cut some fish shapes from colored plastic or from a milk carton. Slip a paper clip onto each fish. Make a magnetic fishing pole by tying a magnet onto a string. Drop your fish into a bowl of water and go fishing. Take turns with a friend until all the fish are caught. Can you catch many fish at once? Attract or repel. The place on a magnet where the force is strongest is called the magnet's pole. All magnets have two poles. One is called the North Pole. The other is called the South Pole. Opposite poles attract. That means the North Pole and the South Pole on different magnets will pull together. Poles that are alike repel. That means that two north poles will push each other away. The same is true for two south poles. Some special train tracks contain magnets. The bottom of the train also has magnets. The magnets push away from each other, so the train floats just above the track when it moves. What does this tell you about the poles of the magnets? Making magnets. If you have one magnet, you can make another magnet. To do this, you need something made from magnetic material, such as a nail, a spoon, or a metal rod. Rub a magnet across the object about 30 times in one direction. You will create magnetism that was not there before. Your new magnet will attract or repel other magnetic materials. In this picture, metal balls are attracted to a magnet. Some of the balls do not touch the magnet. They stick to other balls. This is because the balls have become part of a magnetic field. A magnetic field is the area of magnetism around a magnet. Objects in a magnetic field act like magnets. You can take a chain of balls away from the real magnet. The balls behave like magnets for a while. Then they slowly lose their magnetism. Earth's magnetism. All of Earth is magnetic. Under the surface on which we live, most of Earth is made of iron. Earth's iron center makes Earth a magnet. A magnetic field surrounds our planet for many miles. Magnetism was first discovered in a rock called lodestone. Lodestone is made mostly of iron. Earth's North Pole and South Pole act like the poles of a magnet. Look at a compass. The needle in it is a magnet. It has a north and a south pole. When the needle moves, its south pole is attracted to Earth's north pole. The south pole of the needle always points north. Once you know which way is north, you can find your way with a map. Electric magnets. Electric magnets are not like other magnets. Their magnetism comes from electricity. Electricity turns the magnetic force on and off. A piece of iron or steel is attached to a wire that carries electricity. When the electric current comes through the wire and touches the piece of metal, the metal is magnetized. Many tools and machines depend on electromagnets to work. Electromagnets in the handset of this telephone allow you to hear someone else's voice. The magnetic force turns the electric signals into sounds you can hear. Our lives would be very different without magnets. Magnets are all around us.